Here's another silly run using the Scarfish from Dragon Quest as a Pokémon in Fire Red. Scarfish is playable in Monsters 2 on Game Boy Color, as well as its remake on 3DS. It might seem to have some atrocious stats in the original, due to the counterintuitive way that the growth tables work, but it's really not that bad. I have converted its growth table indices into base stats, while keeping their tiers consistent. Pause the video here for details. It will have 56 HP, 45 attack, 81 defense, 90 special attack, 57 special defense, and 81 speed. These make a total of 410, which falls in line with its E ranking in the 3D remake. Here is a list of all growth tables and their stats at level 99. As you can see, higher numbers aren't always better. 12 and 18 are among the best, while 19 is really bad. Its move pool is based on its Graveheart skill set in 3D, as well as the skills it can use as enemies in various Dragon Quest games. Yes, it's an angry starfish that uses fire-based Frizz skills. To preserve its gimmicky theme, I didn't give it too many learnable TMs and tutor moves, except for those generic moves that all standard Pokémon can learn, like Return and Secret Power. It should be able to sweep gyms easily, but the Elite Four will likely give it trouble, due to its mediocre stats and poor coverage. All basic solo run rules apply. No switching in battle, no bag items, no cheats or glitches, and no hidden power due to its luck-based nature. I will set up a Scarfish with perfect IVs and pre-applied EVs. Natures are pointless when I can just edit the base stats directly. Its ability will be Water Absorb, to reflect the fact that it's an aquatic creature. Its EVs will be evenly split between special attack, special defense, and speed. Now, for its typing, Poison seems obvious, since it belongs to the Undead family in the remake. It uses mostly Frizz-based skills as enemies, so its secondary type will be Fire. Having stab fire moves is nice, but Poison is more of a hindrance when it's a physical type and only counters Grass, which Fire already does. Water Absorb nullifies its water weakness, but it still has weaknesses to Rock and Psychic, plus a huge double weakness to Ground. The Scarfish levels up quickly in the original Monsters 2 and has a low default level cap, so it makes sense to put it into the 800,000 experience group. The 600,000 group actually requires the most experience early on. It is still a Starfish, and it can use skills like Water Spout and Crackle in the remake, depending on the keys you get, so I'm giving it access to water moves, but not ice. Brock is trivial when you have any special moves, even resisted ones like Ember. He gives the TM for Rock Tomb, which is a terrible move in this gen, with only 50 power and 80% accuracy. I didn't make it compatible anyway. By the way, I was going to give it Boomerang as a stand-in for its Starfish Boomerang skill, since moves like Glaive Rush didn't exist yet. But it didn't make much sense, so Swift will have to do for theme. Sand attack is usually a problem in the second rival battle, because I'm not allowed to switch to reset my accuracy in a solo playthrough, but here's where Swift might come in handy. Even though it's a physical move in this gen and I have a terrible attack stat, I do have a level advantage. I have nothing good against Misty's water types, but Water Absorb makes me immune to water, so she has nothing good against me either. Since the Scarfish belongs to the Undead family in the remake, I didn't give it a self-healing move like Recover, but instead Pain Split, which both damages and heals. It's situational, but works well with its low HP. It won't be too useful in the early game, but I might need it for the league. Misty gives Water Pulse, which I can learn, but I'm not sure I'll need it at the moment. The rival fight on the ship is always easy, since his team is just too underleveled. To fit the Scarfish's fast-growing theme in the original, I gave it Sludge Bomb at level 33 and Flamethrower at 39. Sludge Bomb is physical in Gen 3, but its high base power and stab mean it's still powerful enough for a good portion of the game. Surge is really bad in this game. I don't know why they gave him a level 18 Pokémon while Misty Starmie was already level 21. I guess its only purpose is to potentially paralyze you with static, but I won't be using contact moves in this run. He gives Shockwave, and like Aerial Ace, a lot of Pokémon can learn it as a weak coverage move that never misses. It will be the only electric move the Scarfish can learn. The tower fight is also easy, simply due to the number of Force Trainer battles along the way. I have deleted Pain Split for now, since I won't be needing it until the League, and moves can be relearned after beating Blaine. Learning Flamethrower at level 39 gives me a huge power boost. It might seem too early, but you can actually buy the TM for it at the Celadon City Game Corner. The first Giovanni fight is not much to talk about, although it is surprising that his Kangaskhan isn't a one-shot with Flamethrower, even at my level. Erica on the other hand is a clean sweep. She gives the TM for Giga Drain, which I allowed the Scarfish to learn. Due to the way Starfish feed, it makes sense, but it's quite bad in this gen, with only 60 power and 5 PP. Koga's gym has a massive level increase, and I no longer have a big level advantage because I skipped most of the trainers on the way. I forgot that I'm a poison type and can't be poisoned, although there does exist an ability in the later games that allows you to poison Pokémon that can't normally be poisoned. I'm not sure if it bypasses the immunity ability though, probably not. Since I'm weak to Sabrina's psychic types, I'll fight Blaine first. I learned Surf for now, but I will need to get rid of it before level 57, so I can learn Hydro Pump for Giovanni's gym. I'm not a water type, and I don't think Surf will be enough to one-shot his Nidoking and Nidoqueen, but they can one-shot me due to my low HP and double ground weakness. The Sylph rival fight won't be an issue. His Pidgeot still has Sand Attack, but I have Substitute to block statuses and debuffs, as well as Shockwave as backup. The second Giovanni fight should be just as easy, and I now have Hydro Pump to deal with his ground types. Also, His Nidoqueen doesn't know Earthquake in this fight, or any ground moves at all for that matter. I have a good level advantage over Sabrina, and I should be able to survive at least one Psychic despite my bad special defense. She gives the Calm Mind TM, but it doesn't make sense for an angry-looking Starfish to learn it. The Ground Gym is a problem, because Hydro Pump only has 80% accuracy in this game, and I doubt Surf is enough to one-shot the Nidoking and Nidoqueen. My special attack isn't great, and they have pretty good HP. I can afford to miss once, except against the Nidoking who can one-shot me, but it still took me a few tries to get lucky with the accuracy checks. Rhyhorn's special defense is really, really bad, so a resisted flamethrower actually one-shots the level 45 one. This means I only need to roll for Hydro Pump 3 times instead of 4, but it can still easily miss twice. Now I finally get a run where it only missed once, and thankfully, I won't need that move anymore after this. The only Pokémon on the rival's team that might give me trouble is his Alakazam, but it's very fragile, and I'm fast enough to go first. His Rhyhorn doesn't know Earthquake in this fight. Here are my stats and moves for the Pokémon League. My only good stat is special attack, but my defenses are decent enough since I put a third of my EVs into special defense, and I'm just fast enough to go first against everything. I have also relearned Pain Split, because it will be my only way to deal with Lance's team. My water immunity makes Lorelei easy, and all I need to do to win is set up Substitute so I can't be frozen or confused. Her Dugong has the thick fat ability, which halves fire and ice damage, but I still have Shockwave. Cloyster is an easy one-shot, thanks to its abysmal HP and special defense. Lapras can survive a couple of hits, but it can't do much back to me behind a Substitute. I won't need Shockwave anymore, so I will replace it with Giga Drain to deal with Bruno's Onix. Again, I will just set up Substitute first, so I can't be slowed by Rock Tomb. His first Onyx doesn't know Earthquake, and it has such atrocious attack that it can't even take out my sub with a stab super effective move. The rest of his team can be dealt with by Flamethrower. They don't have Earthquake or anything that can potentially one-shot me. I can't learn Psychic for Agatha, so Flamethrower again will have to do. Her first Ganger likes to open with Double Team, which allows me to set up Substitute. Flamethrower should one-shot it, so I just need to not miss. I don't one-shot the level 58 Ganger, but the AI strangely uses Hypnosis when I'm behind a sub. I have nothing good against Lance, so my best hope is to use Toxic and then stall with Substitute and Pain Split. I doubt it will work though, because Pain Split probably won't heal me enough. I might have to resort to rest. I have more than 160 HP, so Dragon Rage from his Gyarados won't break my sub, and it should hopefully force him to use Hyper Beam. Well, he doesn't, but that's fine, since it will still take him another turn. You see, the problem with my strategy is that he has full restores that can heal poison. I will have to time my attack right, so it knocks him out before he gets into potion range. It looks like I need to have a sub up when facing the Dragonite, because its Outrage does too much damage. This means I have to time my attacks right against his Gyarados and Aerodactyl. I'll try again before resorting to rest. The first 3 battles go pretty much the same, so I'll just speed through them. Now, I'm going to replace Flamethrower with Fire Blast for the extra damage. It has low PP and can miss, but I think it's my best shot, since I can only use Rest once even if I learn it, and I will have to replace Pain Split. This time, I'll use Toxic first, so he will take damage while trying to break my substitute. And luckily, I was able to knock it out before it went into potion range. Again, no idea why the AI used Scary Face when I still have a sub, but I'm not complaining. Fire Blast did less than I expected, but at least I burned one of his potions while still having my sub. I have to poison his Dragonite before it uses Safeguard. Safeguard prevents ailments, but does not heal them. I should be able to use Substitute to stall out its outrage, and burn his second potion. Not sure why he didn't heal here. Maybe self-inflicted damage doesn't trigger potions. Anyway, his Dragonair shouldn't be a problem, as long as I don't run out of PP for both Fire Blast and Toxic, which could happen since they also know Safeguard. I got a bit lucky this time due to the AI's strange interaction with my substitute. I'm sure it should be aware of subs in these games, so I have no idea what happened here. For the rival, I will learn Surf, since I must one-shot his Rhydon, which now knows Earthquake and can obviously one-shot me. I have to open with Substitute to avoid Sand Attack, and hope that his Pidgeot can't break it in one hit. Well, I forgot he also has a Gyarados. Fortunately, it doesn't have Earthquake, but the problem is he has a bunch of potions, and I don't have a lot of PP for my moves. Wait, did he just use Hydro Pump against me? I'm certain the AI is aware of abilities, so perhaps Substitute breaks the AI in this game? I avoided another potion on his Gyarados, so I should have more than enough PP to deal with the rest of his team. So, this was definitely a fun, albeit weird run. I tried to rework the base stats, so they more closely match the monster's stats in the original game, as well as its ranking in the remake, and I think it's working pretty well. Maybe I'll try to port over another monster with extremely lopsided stats next time, just to see how, or if, it will work. Unfortunately, Metal Slime still won't work, at least not without making an entirely new ability that nullifies all special attacks, which I have no idea how to do. Anyway, that's it for this run. Thanks for watching.